Here with UWL head softball coach Sam Korn as we preview the 2024 season. The Eagles will open up the season on Saturday over in Mankato, Minnesota. They'll take on Gustavus Adolphus and St. Mary's. Coach, before we talk about your team this year, let's talk about yourself. Welcome to UWL.
Thank you.
Westby, grew up in Westby, went to Westby High School, played at Alverno. But just talk about what it means to be back here in the Cooley region.
Yeah, absolutely. I never thought this would be possible, so this is just absolutely amazing. Being back, it's great. I know the area, obviously, and I'm really excited to get to work with this team who's had a lot of success and get to be a part of it.
Let's talk about the team. You're picked second in the league in the preseason poll. You have a lot of returners. I think it's 5 all-conference returners. Just what those returners, how they'll help you with in terms of their experience this year.
Yeah, absolutely. We're returning most of the infield. Super strong infielders, Jordan McCormick, Kira Lard, Abby Bosch. They're going to just be studs again. Pitching staff is really strong in returners with adding some freshmen in. Elise, pitcher of the year last year, she's doing great for us again. A lot of great returners coming back. So really excited about that with some addition of some speedy freshmen and seeing what they can do for us as well.
Let's talk about the league. What do you expect from them? I mean, you haven't seen, of course, teams yet, but what do you expect from the WIC this season?
Yeah, last year when I was at Rockford, we actually got to play Whitewater and Stevens Point in some non-conference matchups, and just competing against them, I know that the league's really tough. I'd say that the number 1 spot in the league is up for grabs for any of the top 4. I mean, I think it's going to be really tight play. I mean, there's not many sweeps. There's a lot of splits. So we got to play every day.
We've had a mild winter, as we like to say.
Yeah.
Just how has that helped? You've been able to go outside several times this year. Just how has that helped you get ready for the spring season coming up here?
Absolutely. Luckily, we are gifted with a nice turf football field, so we've been able to get outside quite a bit. We were outside yesterday. Today it's getting a little chillier, but next week we'll be up in the 50s again. We're going to be outside almost every day next week. It's just been great to get our outfielders some really good reps, some live reps out in the air, open air, instead of being inside in the rafters and worry about hitting poles. And then our live defense too. We've just been able to go live against pitchers versus hitters and have live defense really get some true looks on turf. And it's been super beneficial since that's what we'll be playing in on Saturday.
Talking about your 3 new assistant coaches this year as well.
Yeah. They are all really awesome people from the local area. Brittany Baldwin, she was a alum of here, 2018. Holds a lot of records in stolen bases, single season, career, everything in between, I believe. And she's been great with our outfielders and just getting a lot of confidence built up in some of the freshmen who you might see out there. Jan Protzman, he's a phenomenal hitting guy. He's got tons of knowledge and he's been great working with our hitters. And Ron Sloan, he's been really great at helping our pitchers tweak a couple things. It's a little weird timing to try to change something, but we're giving them all a lot of good tools that they can use when we get going on Saturday.
Let's just go back and talk about yourself a little bit. Like you said, you were in Rockford, but just what attracted you to this job? Like we said, you were from Westby, but and maybe just what's the biggest thing you've seen the differences that coming here. The conference, of course, we know is highly competitive, but just what attracted you to this position here?
Yeah, I think this is just a really great place to be for a career. I mean, recruits want to be here. We sold out a camp this last weekend, and the first camp that we've done in years. People just want to be in lacrosse, and it's a great place to be. Facilities are great. The people have been great. It's been super welcoming, and the team itself has just been super successful. So why wouldn't I want to be part of it? It's been really great, and the girls have been really thankful, and they're a special group. So I think they have a lot more to give. We got to regionals last year, and I'm really hoping that we can get back there and push them a little bit farther. So,
just a couple more questions. What do you think of your strengths? What's the strength of this team?
I'd say that returning group, they know what it took to get there last year, and I think they have that in them again with a little bit more fire. They went 2-0 last year in regionals, and they really want to prove that that's not them. They want to prove that they can do more. So I think our strengths are just within our depth of our returners and depth of knowing themselves really well. They, having a new coaching staff completely, I think rocked the boat a little bit, but not too much because they held it together for months while there was no one. So they're a really strong group who's willing to work.
And talk about your newcomers, just what you see from them and what maybe what attracted them to here as well, but what they're going to bring on the field for you.
Yeah, we have quite a few. We have 9 newcomers on the team, so they're really looking up to those older upperclassmen in the team. They're looking to learn from them. They know that the opportunities might be slim this year, but they're willing to work and push the returners to grow as well. And some of them are going to see some time for sure. There's a lot of speedy kids in there, and I like to push on the bases. So they're going to see some time, and they're just coming in, and they got a lot of fire in them too. They want to be as good as the returners are, so they're really pushing them and getting better in the process too.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck this year.
Thank you.